The midnight truth between the sheets. The room was quiet. Too quiet. The only sound was the distant hum of the AC and the rhythmic, heavy breathing of a man who was supposed to be my forever. I laid there, staring at the ceiling fan spinning in the dark, counting the rotations. It felt like my life, just going in circles, never actually getting anywhere. Beside me, Jake shifted in his sleep, his hand brushing against mine. A year ago, that touch would have sent a spark through me. But tonight, it just felt heavy. I slipped out from under the duvet, the cool air hitting my skin like a reality check. I sat on the edge of the mattress, my head in my hands. How do you tell the person you love that you aren't in love anymore? Suddenly, I heard the floorboards creak. I looked up, and Jake was sitting up, rubbing his eyes. "Everything okay?" he whispered, his voice thick with sleep. I wanted to lie. I wanted to say it was just a bad dream or a headache, but the words wouldn't come. I just looked at him, and for the first time in months, I really saw him. The guy who buys my favorite coffee, the guy who knows my sister's birthday, the guy who is perfect on paper. "Jake," I said, my voice trembling, "do you ever feel like we're just roommates who happen to share a bed?" The silence that followed was deafening. He didn't get angry. He didn't even look surprised. He just let out a long, slow sigh and looked at his own hands. "I've been waiting for you to say it first," he admitted, so softly I almost missed it. We sat there in the dark, two people who cared about each other deeply, realizing that caring wasn't the same thing as belonging. There were no tears, no screaming matches, just the sad, quiet realization that sometimes the hardest part of moving on is admitting that you've already left.